Exercise number 1 of the upper body movement sequence will be a neck circle. First, before we do that, you see we have a couple apparatuses or tools that we're going to use today. We like to have a variety in case you don't have one of them. So Max, you can see, Max can pick up each, but there's baseballs, you don't have to pick them up. Indian clubs, and then these are 2 dowel rods. Literally, you can get them at Home Depot. So there's no excuses here. What you are going to think is they're roughly, you know how much a baseball weighs, 1 to 2 pound clubs here, maybe a half a pound there. Not a lot of weight, but what we're going to do is kind of create tension from within, and really that's when you're going to know that you're moving well. So Max, let's start off. We'll change in and out. Let's just go with the baseballs. All right, we'll keep it simple. In the first exercise, we're going to do just a couple reps each. It's going to be a neck circle. So we're going to start from the top of the body here, and we're going to think first off. Let's go this way. Face the wall, Max. All right, you're going to think straight ahead. All right, is his neck stacked over at the top of his body? I think he's a little bit anteriorly pelvic tilted. Ooh, Max, now drive through the inside part of your foot. This foot's almost, that big toe needs to be driven into the ground. Let's see it. Good, now he extends up the chain. All right, let's make sure we stay strong. And then look at that head position, good. Keep going back. So Max is doing a good job right here. He's making that, we say chin to spine. All right, it feels pretty funny, but if you look from the side angle, you know, if Max gets he's a little restricted here, but if he locks that in, he's somewhat in line. So you want to think, good, Max, you can turn that way, but we call that joint stacking. Max, you can turn around. All right, so from there, you can see that's how we want to be in the position. So you want to think our neck is stacked over our spine, on top of it, over our hips, our knees, ankles are all over the top. We're not like this, we're not like this, like we have to be strong. But make sure, biggest thing is make sure the rib cage is down strong, and then push that chin back. All right, that's our starting position. So neck circles, drive the hands into the ground, so he's driving down, squeezing the ball. Head position, where's it gonna be, Max? It's gonna be chin up, but press the head, top of the head to the sky. Now all he's gonna do, let's start with down towards the chin. He's gonna press down towards, and then it's gonna roll through, all right? Let's just slowly walk our way. All right, you can go through, you can go fast, you can go slow. With these movements, we wanna be controlled. So maybe we're going through a bowl of cement or something like. We want to be in control. You have to teach the body how to work, all right? We want to go all the way out, all the way back. You're going to feel some tightness through here. You're going to feel some pops and cracks, but eventually what you realize, lock that in, Max. What you're going to realize is that the more you create tension in the body, the more that you create all this all this stuff is tense, it allows you to move better in that range of motion, all right? Let's go a couple each way, Max. Good. All right, so this is a neck circle. So you'll see if you break it down, it's chin, here, back ahead, all the way up, and then make sure you're not moving anywhere else. We're only trying to move the neck. Good. Let's move on to the next one. It's a protract, retract to the body. Let's grab the Indian clubs. Again, you can use anything. All right, so protract, retract of the scapula. That's one of 2 things the scap does. It also elevates and pulls yourself down, all right? So in this position, we're gonna go out, straight out to the body. Again, we're in a tough position here. You shouldn't be able to get pushed over. Come on, Max. I can't have that ever get done. All right, you can see even Big Dog Max has a little tough time at times. So it takes a lot of awareness. Like, do not let yourself move. Do not let other joints move, all right? So we're gonna get all the way out to protract. We're gonna push out to the sky. Chin is gonna press back. All right, so you can see, he looks funny, but it's good. That means he's got a good position. If you look from the side angle, you can see, don't turn, we'll walk for old payment. You can see he's kind of got that good concavity here in the spine. All right, so that's protract. And then we're gonna retract. That's a rolling pattern, but only thing that's gonna move is our scaps pulling, and all this is gonna remain the same. That cannot be light. Let's go, Max. Good, you see some retraction here. Oh. Pressurize the core, pressurize the core, pressurize the core. Good, now retract. Don't crunch up, good, don't crunch up. Good, now go forward. Yeah. Which Max can work these, but this is good because you're able to see how I was able to clutch him. You wanted to go all high, but you gotta lock this in. And if you cannot lock that in, if these hips aren't glued. Good, now he's not, good, good. Coming back, coming through, pushing forward. So that's a protract, retract of the body. You can see the back of the body here. All right, this is just important, locking that in. Let's pull one more retract. I think it's gonna be your best one. Ooh, that looks better. Head position. Don't lose the scap, it's winging, it's winging. No, relax, 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 relax. Don't fight me. Don't fight, let me pull you down, let me pull you down. Good, you see that? Good, relax through here. Good, so don't try to do too much, relax. All right, but you can see that was good because Max, you can see he was going with what he knows, but his pattern was a compensatory pattern that was here. And then it elevated here. So when we were able to keep his rib cage down, less winging of the scap, more down, but you can see Max was really working. That was his serratus anterior, the scap stability working. But that was good. You were able to see where we were kind of live on coaching. Really good, Max, but that's good. Get that golf game better, fix that up. Good, next, straight arm, internal, external rotation of the shoulder. So we'll go out here, we're going nice and tall. Max getting that good position. Max is working today, baby. Let's just open those feet up. You can see he's having a hard, no. Let's go this way, buddy. Good, open it that way, all right? Because I feel like he keeps kind of wanting to go there, and you can see that against his inability to keep this on. So if you open your feet up and then tuck the pelvis and drive big toe heel down, I think that will help you, all right? Let's see how that works. I think that's gonna help. Good, now in this one, shoulder, we're gonna go out as far as we can, just like in protraction. The head is gonna be tall, pinch tall, nice and strong. I already like that pattern better for you, just with opening up those feet. Good, and then all he's gonna do is move from the shoulder joint. So if you wanted to make it harder, relax a little bit, sir. Good, squeeze that. All right, you go to the end range of these joints. So if you have something longer, you go out there, it's gonna give you more stimulus. So all he's gonna do is, as he's going forward, he's gonna pack the neck forward and go back. Good, nice and controlled. He's gonna keep those at shoulder level, and he's gonna keep this in. Internal rotation is what you see there. Then we're gonna pull it back nice and controlled. Keep driving your arms out, and you're gonna walk yourself all the way back to external rotation. Again, fight the ground, feel the ground. Pressure into the ground is gonna root everything up the chain. Find the end range, do not compensate, keep the core strong. Good, I like that better positioning. Still good, keep that good pressure. All right, let's come back through. Let's do one more again. So what we're working here is internal, external rotation at a strain arm strength. Really good if you look at, golf cross bodies, you look at end range shoulder for throwing athletes. Another way, but you can see, come on, Max, those dropped a little bit. Good, fight the fight, good job, good job. All right, good, so relax, straight arm. So that's exercise number 3. Again, 5, really intense, you think 3 seconds or so each way. Rounding, rooting up the chain, head is tall, it really becomes a good exercise. Butterflies, another challenging exercise. We've got 2 left, Max, here we go. Butterflies is gonna, it's gonna hit the shoulders, internal, external, but now we're gonna do it at bent arm strength, all right? So instead of being way out here, we're gonna get right here. So butterfly is gonna start here. Let's start here, Max. And then we'll work through and we'll come back around nice and controlled. So we'll get a full panel view of this one. All right, but what we wanna do is start here nice and strong, and then it's gonna start with a pull back. So he's gonna pull back. All right, so hold that right there. As we're looking for that camera view, you think retraction. We just retracted the scaps, so how do you retract the scaps? Oh, good, stay strong. And then he's gonna go out into that straight arm strength where we were just at, but we're gonna start with that, good. You're gonna see those scaps have to stabilize and hold. Good, now we move from the shoulder as the scaps stabilize. Do not let these move, big dog. Right here, right here, right here, good. Head position, head position. Don't just drive your shoulder back. Hey, chin, 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 chin. There it is, good. Watch this, coming forward, good, coming through. Now let's go with it. All right, pretty technical in that position, but this is where you want those scaps to stop and move. Yes, good. Come on through like a ninja turtle up the chain, internal rotation here. So if you're sticky here, that's gonna be an area of concern in which you might not be able to get very far, which is fine, good. Come back on, touch, and then control. You see he's driving tension in the rest of the joint, creating that stability throughout the chain, which is gonna allow him to feel this range of motion, feel this control. All right, he's gonna go all the way out, and then he's gonna come all the way back up, and he's gonna come through. So basically you're looking for big ranges kind of in and out. And you just keep that core connected, head tall. Max is gonna finish this one through. But you can see, come all the way out, straight arm, and you're just trying to think, move the scap only, and the shoulders are moving, good. He's got some crunches going on in there, that's good. Good range, and relax there. Good, that's a butterfly, guys. So that one will challenge you, but again, stay in the range that you feel comfortable. Any pain, don't do it, but figure out ways to create stability, and then that pain might just be just a little bit of lack of stability. You tighten this up, next thing you know, you're like, oh, I'm good. But just don't try to force range of motion. Use what you can use, and you'll build from that. Last but not least will be a T-spine turn. We're gonna challenge you with a little lunging position. Lunging is similar to throwing. You're transferring your weight in and out. So we're just gonna step back into a controlled lunge, and we're gonna work a T-spine turn from that, all right? So T-spine thoracic, right here is your mid-back. That is definitely part of your upper back. If you are a golfer or a baseball player, tennis, you're gonna wanna make sure you move from here, because if you don't move from your T-spine, well, you move from your low back, and that's not good. Your low back hurts, and then your hips don't work. All right, so here we go. He's in an isometric lunge hold. Max, follow me, all right? I want pressure into the back toe, and I want to tuck that pelvis. Then we're gonna walk the spine up the chain, and we're gonna stack our head like this. Is that where he's at? Good, how's that feel? Good. Good, let's drop that back knee a little more. More. Good, all right. Then he's just gonna go from here. This is where he's gonna hold, and then he's just gonna push that front leg, hip back into that hinge pattern, and he's gonna drive right toe pressure into the back toe, and he's gonna reach long. Follow the back arm back. So this pressure is that backwards, that reverse K you see a lot in these hitting athletes, rotational athletes, all right? So you see strong there, good, reach, and then open up. And his neck position is gonna stay strong, neck doesn't move. The only thing we're trying to move is our mid-spine, all right? Follow that back arm. This is where it's gonna challenge his proprioception. You see he moved a little. All right, now we can get a little more. Lock it in here. Good, you see how we got a little more spine stacking, good. And come back through, he's gonna row, push, pull. So you see that upper body come back through. Let's just hold that. It's that push, pull, and then the more you can reach out, it's that contralateral forces in that core. You're gonna press, hold, he's gonna drive. Let's go there. All right, and you can go with this position, or you could also extend and reach. Come on, Max, keep going with me, dog. Let's go, let's move. There you go, I like kids. All right, and you can go there. Front side pressure, you're pushing big toe, little toe heel, and it's almost pushing back as your hip is kind of internally rotating and tucking, and that's what you're seeing there. Let's do one more, and we'll show a dynamic effort. So go into a lunge, down flexion. Core is strong, so drop down, Max, and then you're gonna come up. Down and up, and come through. All right, so this would be like a phase 3. But you can see now he's got to move, he's got to get to the end range, and he's got to hold, keep going. Come on, a little sticky yet, keep going, that's good, yes. All right, head position back. Good, and come back through. All right, so relaxed. Max feels good. He's ready to go hit the driving range. But you can see that was a lunging T-spine turn. You know, if you just hold it and just kind of work here, that would be kind of an easier way. You could obviously go kneeling. That would be even more of a way to kind of start if you wanted to really kind of teach yourself how to separate. And then we went into that dynamic one. But overall, the upper body movement series, 5 exercises, 5 to 10 reps. But you can see it starts with the neck. Then it goes into your scaps, which is a stable joint, protract, retract. Then it goes into some straight arm strength. Then it goes into some sequencing where you're putting straight arm with external, internal at bent arm. And then you're going into that lunging T-spine, which kind of connects all the dots. You got to stabilize from the ground, you got to use the core strong, and then you got to find and feel that rotation. So give it a try next time you're going to go out, hit the drive range, where you're going to go do an upper body lift. I guarantee you're going to feel great.